CM Punk is officially the WWE Champion on SmackDown. Cody Rhodes opened the storyline by calling out Punk, invoking the Just Say When angle that has carried through their rivalry over recent weeks. The storyline logic ties back to a title opportunity owed to Cody, referencing his previous championship reign on the roster. Nick Aldis returned to SmackDown television specifically to make the announcement official in front of the live crowd. In his promo, Punk stated that he had negotiated terms directly with NBC and the USA Network regarding his championship status. Punk vowed to be a fighting champion during the same promo segment. Punk then named 4 challengers he intends to face during his reign: Gunther, Sami Zayn, Trick Williams, and Damian Priest. Each of the 4 names carries its own ongoing storyline, meaning any of them could be positioned as the next contender for the title. Gunther has held multiple championships across both Raw and SmackDown in recent years. Sami Zayn most recently held a singles title during his Intercontinental Championship reign. Trick Williams currently holds the United States Championship, and Damian Priest has previously held the World Heavyweight Championship. Cody Rhodes did not receive an immediate rematch clause following the title change, based on the terms outlined during the broadcast. Whether Punk survives as champion past SummerSlam remains the open question heading into the next set of shows building toward the pay-per-view. Finn Balor defeated Tama Tonga in a singles match between 2 competitors who entered the bout coming off difficult character arcs. Balor's arc followed his separation from the Judgment Day stable, while Tonga's arc followed the ongoing fallout within the Bloodline and its allied factions. The match featured a double-arm butterfly faceplant spot as one of its key sequences, executed near the midpoint of the bout. The finish did not close the story between Balor and Tonga, and the structure of the match suggests a continuation between the 2 competitors in coming weeks. This was Balor's first extended singles showing on SmackDown since his departure from the Judgment Day. Tama Tonga entered the match as part of the extended Bloodline allied group, a faction that has been involved in a separate ongoing storyline on the same broadcast. The match ran for several minutes and included multiple near-fall sequences before the finish. No post-match confrontation followed the bout, and both competitors left the ringside area separately. Sami Zayn is away from SmackDown television at his own request. Nick Aldis confirmed this directly on a phone call that was broadcast during the show, stating that Zayn's absence was voluntary and not the result of an injury angle. Zayn has posted a series of videos on social media in recent weeks expressing frustration ahead of this on-screen absence. The storyline direction points toward a potential heel turn for Zayn, positioning him as a long-standing protagonist character reaching a breaking point after years of being wronged by rivals. Zayn's eventual return is being built as a slow-burn payoff rather than an immediate follow-up on the next episode. No timetable for his return was given during the broadcast. Zayn had been involved in an extended rivalry with CM Punk in the weeks leading up to this episode, a storyline that directly connects to his current absence. The phone call segment featuring Aldis ran for approximately 2 minutes and did not include any direct comments from Zayn himself. Zayn's name was referenced multiple times by other competitors later in the same broadcast, keeping the storyline active despite his physical absence from the show. Jimmy USO defeated Royce Keys in a preliminary match on the card, winning the bout with a spear finish. Following the match, Jacob Fatu entered the ring and attacked competitors connected to both sides of the ongoing Bloodline conflict. Fatu then turned towards Solo Sikoa with a steel chair raised above his head before stopping short of using it on him. The moment was delivered as a direct message to Sikoa, instructing him to fall in line and to appear on Raw the following Monday night. The angle sets up a possible 6-man tag team structure at SummerSlam involving Solo Sikoa, Royce Keys, and LA Knight on one side, against Jacob Fatu and the Usos on the other. No official match announcement was made during this segment. Jimmy USO's ring gear for the match drew comparisons to attire previously worn by Naomi. Jacob Fatu has held the WWE United States Championship in the past and remains a central figure in the Bloodline storyline heading into SummerSlam. Solo Sikoa did not respond verbally to Fatu's message and exited through the crowd following the confrontation. Candice LeRae defended Sami Zayn on commentary during a segment involving Johnny Gargano, and directly called out CM Punk for his role in the ongoing storyline. Punk responded by telling Gargano and LeRae to shut up and wrestle, a line delivered on air during the confrontation. The exchange directly addresses criticism regarding Punk's treatment of Zayn that had circulated among fans in the weeks prior to this episode. The segment also positions Johnny Gargano for a possible extended presence on the SmackDown undercard going forward. No match was booked between the two parties during this particular segment. Johnny Gargano has appeared on SmackDown in a limited capacity in recent months, primarily in segments tied to Candice LeRae's storylines. The confrontation took place near the entrance ramp and lasted under 3 minutes before Punk exited the area. Jade Cargill defeated Alexa Bliss in a match that included outside interference from B-Fab at ringside. During the same match, Mikan physically restrained Charlotte Flair, preventing her from getting involved on Bliss's behalf. In the closing stretch of the match, Bliss's arm was caught and forced against the ring's steel chair, presented on screen as a broken arm angle. Bliss continued to sell the injury as the broadcast moved forward into later segments of the show. The angle is expected to write Bliss off SmackDown television for an extended period of time. Charlotte Flair's role during Bliss's eventual absence has not yet been addressed on screen by the company. Jade Cargill has been in an ongoing rivalry with Bliss over recent weeks, with this match serving as a culmination of that storyline. Referees did not immediately call for the bell following the arm spot, and the match continued for a short period before Cargill secured the pinfall. Bliss was assisted to the back by referees and medical staff once the segment concluded. Trick Williams received a custom title belt gifted to him by musician Lil Yachty during a mid-show segment. The custom belt was referred to on the broadcast as the Legacy title. The design is listed for $699 on WWE Shop following the segment's broadcast. This custom belt exists as a separate item from the standard WWE United States Championship belt that Williams already holds. Lil Yachty presented the belt in person during the segment and spoke briefly about his history following Williams's career. The segment lasted under 2 minutes and transitioned directly into the build for the main event match. Trick Williams faced Carmelo Hayes in the show's main event match of the evening. During the broadcast, Baron Corbin made his return to WWE television, confirming rumors that had circulated across social media in the days prior to the show. A trademark filing for the name Nomad was reported during the same broadcast window, connecting to a nickname Corbin used during his run on the independent wrestling circuit. Corbin's stated target following his return is the WWE United States Championship, the title currently associated with Trick Williams. The main event match result and Corbin's on-screen role going forward were both addressed within the same broadcast segment. Corbin wore a shirt referencing his independent circuit run during his entrance, tying directly into the Nomad trademark report. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams have been in an ongoing rivalry stemming from their time together in NXT, and this match served as the latest chapter in that storyline. Corbin's return interrupted the closing moments of the match, shifting focus away from the finish itself. Nick Aldis confirmed a tag team main event for SummerSlam, Gunther and Sami Zayn against Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. Following the announcement, Gunther attacked Aldis directly in the ring, applying multiple submission holds in succession. Gunther ultimately choked Aldis unconscious to close out the segment. The assault positions a singles match between Gunther and Nick Aldis as a likely addition to the SummerSlam card, marking a potential in-ring return for Aldis himself. Cody Rhodes came out to the ring during the attack but did not intervene immediately to stop it. The broadcast cut to black while the Gunther-Aldis angle was still in progress, with the remainder of the segment expected to continue through a social media clip released following the show's conclusion. Gunther has not held an active in-ring rivalry with Aldis prior to this attack, marking a new direction for both characters heading into SummerSlam. Sami Zayn's absence from the broadcast meant he did not appear during the tag match announcement despite being named as part of the pairing. Referees and backstage personnel rushed to the ring following the attack as the broadcast concluded. The build towards SummerSlam now includes several confirmed or strongly implied matches originating from this single episode. CM Punk is set to defend the WWE Championship against one of 4 named challengers, Gunther, Sami Zayn, Trick Williams, or Damian Priest. A tag team main event pairing Gunther and Zayn against Rhodes and Punk has been confirmed directly by Nick Aldis. A 6-man tag involving members of the extended Bloodline faction remains a probable addition to the card following Jacob Fatu's actions. Baron Corbin's pursuit of the United States Championship adds a 4th storyline thread heading into the pay-per-view build. Alexa Bliss's on-screen status remains the primary open question following her arm injury angle, alongside the unconfirmed timeline for Sami Zayn's eventual return to weekly television. Gunther's attack on Nick Aldis also raises the possibility of a 5th match being added to the SummerSlam card before the event takes place. This episode of SmackDown ran for 2 hours and covered 9 distinct in-ring or promo segments across the broadcast. 4 titles were directly referenced during the show, the WWE Championship, the WWE United States Championship, the Custom Legacy title, and the previously held Intercontinental Championship. 6 competitors were named as confirmed or probable participants in matches at SummerSlam based on segments from this single episode: CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Gunther, Sami Zayn, Trick Williams, and Baron Corbin. Nick Aldis remains the only authority figure referenced across every major segment of the broadcast, appearing in the title announcement, the Sami Zayn phone call, and the SummerSlam match confirmation before the attack that closed the show.